Oke, selamat datang kembali di game Hello Charlotte 2. Kemarin tuh kita udah sampai sini, eh udah ngelewatin cermin, udah ngelewatin beberapa cermin. Terus kita juga akhirnya jatuh ke dunia ilusi kayaknya. Di mana kita ketemu sama si Tuhannya lagi di sini. So, di sini tuh kita baru aja sampai dan ada puzzle-nya. Cuman aku belum tahu ini puzzle-nya apa. The mirror is milk with ink. There's no way back. Hmm. Hmm. Blue, red, blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hmm. Apa ya maksudnya? Mirror to reflection room. Passwordnya itu kah? Oh bener. Ah. Memory 1, feminine. Go into the mirror. Yes. Dear girl, I saw your eyes sparkle when you saw this dress is making. Want to try it on? Ini kita. Lah, kok kita kayak gini? Kok berubah jadi kayak gini? Baru mulai udah ngeliat si Charlotte kayak gini. Oke, I don't think I'm hot of for dress, Aiden. Why so? What I see before me is very young lady. Why wouldn't a dress suit you? Look, it is like it was meant to be worn by you. So wear it proudly. Okay, I try to. Also, you should let your height grow. Wouldn't it look weird? Believe me, it wouldn't. You'll make a wonderful lady when you grow up. Hah? Memori kapan itu? Oh, itu kan sebabnya sekarang dia pakai rambutnya apa panjang. Wah, ayo kita ke mirror yang kedua. Hah? Oh, you're frightened me. No, it's my pleasure. What? You want to hear about BTS again? Such a skills drown you are. Well, BTS, the ancient race, the female of our kind, go to the name Freya. Male are called free. Where we are was just middle, mere content for the oracle. No, we were never were. When the oracle appeared, the world divided into two factions: the globalists, who wanted their mind to become one with everyone, and individualists, who were against that. We the individualists started the God hunt to get rid of the oracle and globalists alike. Why? You awoke us to prevent the death of ego. Oh, death of individuality will mean death of all creativity and culture. And we wanted to prevent that by all means. But globalists were stronger. They outnumbered us and gave their egos for the oracle to take a silver platter. They've achieved the oracle. That's when individuals start commit mass suicide, refusing to give in. Our downfall began quickly, so we ran like a coward, isolated ourselves from the world, just stay ourselves to the very end. No wonder many went crazy. We become paranoid of every sound in the space we inhabit. So we've built trap, maze, puzzle, everything to hold back the intruder. I can beg you not to hold grudges again, any of us. We are sick, sick nation. And I feel like the end is soon, my loyal fair. Or perhaps it's already come, and all that was left were recording of our former glory, simulating of existence. Who knows? Perhaps that little miss intruder will be bring out our end. It's always something small that caused a big thing to happen. Remember, little drone? For living being, the oracle is no god. It's nothing more than a parasite of our mind. While it seemingly granted our wish to connect, it was a destroyed us. The irony is that it probably isn't even aware of what it's doing. So that's the boy you modeled my appear after. Curious. Are they true? The thing he said? Who knows? I barely possess any memory of my life before I woke up in your mind. That is why you can trust me, Miss Witcher. I'm not your enemy. I want to believe you, Frey, but it seems like I don't know you at all. Dan dan kamu juga sas sih. Aku curiga. Oh, ini memori setelah kita balik. Wow, we are back. Ah, thanks science. Charlotte, hey, wake up. Don't play dumb. What? Huh? She's decomposing? No, 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 no. This can't be happening. Wasn't the Oracle supposed to be dead? Miss Wizard. Yes, I had a talk there, which also might have been you thought, but piece, uh, that's beside the point. Maybe Mr. Hunker started distancing himself from you because he became afraid of you. Felix not a coward. Is that so? Then perhaps afraid is strong word. He just not sure it is you anymore. You turned into lump of meat right before his eye. Wouldn't anyone have suspicious? Perhaps you're right. We can go back to those days anymore. It's all because you took pity on me. And now you're doomed to face the consequence. That's all there is. Oh, pantas aja. Aku kira kenapa. Malah jadi nggak akrab. Si Charlotte sama si siapa namanya? Si Felix. Ternyata itu tuh. Oh, udah. Oh, ya udah. Kita balik aja lagi. Hah? Bumi bulat, bumi lonjong, bumi persegi panjang, bumi kotak, bumi foto frame, sama bumi segitiga. Maksudnya apa ini? Hmm. Particle manipulating mirror. Too effective available, it say. Jangan kita gunain dulu deh. Warping effect on. Hah? Oh, harus aku save kayaknya. Yes. Oke. Gifting mirror. Kita dapat apa? Mana tadi? Oh, ini candy. It seemed to be lemon for a flower. I eat the candy. It tasted like a chicken soup. Katanya lemon. Tapi kenapa rasanya kayak chicken soup? Oh, oh kita transport lagi. Questioning mirror. Kita harus jawab pertanyaan kah? Questioning mirror on. Which period was early? Mesolithic, Paleolithic, Neolithic. Singkat aku Paleolithic, Paleo, Neo, Paleo, Meso sama baru Neo. Seingat aku itu urutannya. Jadi kita coba. Oke, benar. Terus yang ini apa nih? Nggak ada penjelasannya. Use. Oh, kita balik. I walk up to someone opening door. So you are weird here. As I thought, it was weird that you never appeared after your class. Where did you get the key? Surprisingly, all the door opened for me. As I expected from God. Is something wrong? No, why? You're crying. I must have startled you. Why is it? I wonder. Maybe I'm just a little tired. Here. The boy stretched out his hand with a paper tissue in it. I feel a red flower bloom on my hand and whip my cheek. The wound are healing? Thank you, C, for coming to help. You're welcome. You should go ahead of me. There's something I need to take. Uh, Alright. Take care. Kita balik ke sini. Terus kita ngapain? Balik lagi ke kelas kah? Oke, aku udah hampir setengah jam di sini. Nyari-nyari apa yang harus kita lakuin. Dan aku nggak tahu. Satu-satunya yang belum aku lakuin adalah balik ke rumah pakai warp point. Walaupun aku masih ragu sih. Satu-satunya yang belum aku lakuin adalah ini, karena aku masih nggak yakin kalau kita harus balik ke rumah. Tapi ya kita coba aja. Mungkin kita bisa lakuin sesuatu di rumah. Gak ada siapa-siapa. Oh, ada Bennett sama Felix. Please don't move so much. But it's itch. Yeah, I stab you with a fork if you do. Yes, sir. Oh. Can you be more gentle? Stop complaining when this wound is your fault to begin with. Save me from this monster, human maggot. This monster, the one saving you right now, Bennett. Can you imagine this specimen on my table? Got bitten by a mutant spider, and now he's doomed to have his leg covered in narcosis bite. Aren't you going to treat it? If you're going to blabber, I'm going to amputate it. but it's just a bite. Not to interrupt, but does that mean that there are spiders in the house? That one of our workers accidentally broke the glass of the mutant terrarium, so we're still dealing with the consequence. But worry not, it shall be clean by now. Hiding. Oke. Si Maket kita kemana ya, Maket? Oh, it's rare to see work in the library. Ini yang satunya lagi. Oh, yang satu kan Bennett, yang satunya lagi itu siapa ya? Oh, Florence. Hello, Florence. You look pretty today. Thanks. Thanks for helping with the order there. I broke something in written. Florence bring out the small cube. It's my Bennett blackmail log. I extract some memories for his brain while he was asleep. Man, you really should cut down on salt. It makes him so hypocritical he sleep like a dog afterward. I've already made the spare copies of this, so perhaps one of these cubes will be useful to you. Thank you, but won't you have the trouble sleeping when Bennett find out? Hmm, he can come find me anytime. Kita dapat apa tadi? Eh, memory cube. Use memory cube. Oh, memory cube set A. Memory cube set B. Oh, cuma ada A sama B. Ini apa? The planet I was born on had to rest living on it. Human and overman will look the same, yet our role in society were completely different. I was born as designer baby in the laboratory of the human research, a B-type born to live on nutritional soap as a lab rat for the testing cosmetic. All for the sole purpose of a sticker saying safe for skin, approved by leading dermatologists, on a tiny tube of cream. Wow, banyak banget. A type type the smart one. They were fated to participate in intelligence tests and surprisingly parapsychology. We had this Paul guy appearing on the TV all the time, prediction, match result, and making weather forecasts. He did overworking. D-type are worker force. They are sent the most dangerous places like nuclear station, mishap, and such. B-type are good looking and have a good stamina. They are used in commercial, the movie industry, and medical tests. Then there are E-types who use it as pet. Oh, killer. C-type are the living stock. They are used to mass production meat, producing can product and canned meat product. What? Piece of clothing sometime, but it's banned in most area thanks to some activities. Ini penjelasan tentang makhluk-makhluk yang kayak Bennett ya. In our department, specimen achieve how system was developed for us to stay motivated. We all call it MP, which stand for motivation point. MP called bitrate for reward and eventually a promotion to a higher rank. The goal was simple. Take one, smile when it hurt. 10 smile out of a 60 collected. Best buddy, if your friend is feeling ill, report immediately. 5 report of 10 collected. After somebody was reported, they never come back. I collected the most MP I could. I wanted to get out. Be among E-type and the promotion day come. When I moved the other department, I didn't have to test cosmetic anymore. I was to become test subject for medicine instead. To be purposefully infected with a skin disease and have all kind of treatment tested on me. My hair fell out and it grew back. My bowels were full of old clears after I took an experimental drug. They were restored. I vomit and vomit and vomit, all returning sore in my mouth. It felt like my inside will come out through a esophagus. Listen and repeat. Listen and repeat. Over and 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 over. Wah, kasihan sih. One day I was at this accidentally infected my eye. Like an incurable illness that made eyes grow on the both skin and internal organ on the infected. Naturally, I was scheduled for this proposal. I spent a month in isolation, thinking it was the happiest time in my life. The proposal day come. Oh, a person lab coat come in, looking too young to be executioner. Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm Henry Huxley. I know you're scheduled for disposal, which, by luck coincidence, is today. But it's been cancelled just an hour ago. Just when I sent a paper for your ownership. Sound better than dying, doesn't it? Oh gila. Alright that, Mr. Huxley. Isn't that sarcasm I'm hearing? Ah yes, that they must stop giving you intellect suppressed, for they are not cheap. What Pisac wanted to give them the defective specimen, am I right? You know, I'm registered ale plague. Yes, the incurable ale plague, which I'm going to cure. And you, my dear, are you going to become the face of my success? You see, it's the first. You see, it's the first time B-type got infected. You are too valuable of material, and in fact, that your specimen are most beautiful of all the time. As you constantly use it in commercial, so it wouldn't be an extraggination if I said that you were chosen for a pretty face. And timing was also crucial. Just recently, I've realized that I have less than half a year to complete my thesis, and that is the little problem. You madman. Yes, yes I am. Worry not, we'll become the star of the modern time. Science bless us. The meeting marked the beginning of our alliance, and people started dying in the name of science. Huxley utter lack of empathy for both overmen and men alike. Was that exact reason he was the most successful among his peers? He brought me different books. One of them was Demi Guide to Cooking. A good part of it is it was dedicated to cooking meat. If an animal dies in distress, its meat will be hard to chew. It said, aside from regular intakes of soup, my diet constantly primarily of various green and product high in protein, meat included. One day I decided to ask, what kind of meat is this? I encountered the awe of Huxley, was who was vigorously waving his hand in the air. As I learned later, he was using a fear environment to work. Ah, she type of your kind, I believe, he answered, not turning away from work. The greatest decade of our time, truly a feast of goods. Feel like vomit yet? He added, generously curiously. No, I took another bite. The meat was incredibly tog. Huxley brought me a book and taught me reading and writing. He regularly tested my physical capabilities, so I was kept in the good physical form. He talked too much, spent more time with me than he should have. The day Henry Huxley cured eye plague was the day he told me to get into a body bag and declared me dead to the whole science society. What's happening? I asked. We're leaving, was his short answer. As it turned out later, research eye plague was just a facade. What Henry Huxley was actually testing were the capability of human specimen, only to confirm that man and overman were not different from each other all along. As we boarded his spaceship, he began quickly explaining that we are a threat to society, that he found a cure for our plague long ago, and now he only used it as an excuse for doing other projects. That we need to find a new home. Oh, makanya dia datang ke tempat kita. We printed all the money we needed on the day we arrived in the house, and that's how we ended up living there. Oh, jadi begitu. Tapi gelap juga ya. Kasihan juga si siapa namanya? Si apa ya? Si Bennett dijadi kayak tikus percobaan gitulah. Dia kayak tikus percobaan yang awalnya dicoba-coba untuk nyoba-coba kosmetik. Tapi setelah itu malah dia kena penyakit yang apa ya namanya? Yang numbuhin mata di kulit. Wah, gila itu serem sih. Jadinya kayak gitu. Terus si Dr. Huxley nyoba untuk nyembuhin dia. Well, gila sih, keren. Oh ya, access denied. Dr. Huxley cut the body on his table in the hall. Oops, missed a member. Oops, missed a member over here. Hello, little Charlotte. Would you mind helping me out for a bit? Sure, Dr. Huxley. What is it? I need you to carry this to the morgue room. My dear crew member will aid you. The crew member turned up. Baldwin and Goodwin. As taught by their name badge, they greet me on unison. Alright, inform me if a corpse starts moving on your way. Yes, sir. Oke, akhirnya kita dapat misi baru. Ke mana? Ke sini kah? Alone? Yay! Bye bye, Charlotte Witcher. That was uncomfortably polite. Bye bye, you two. The worker left shortly after the returning work. Aku suka heran, ini tuh isinya apa ya? Lemari ini. Mayat kah? Hai Aiden. Hello Aiden. Been busy? Good day. That's a dress I've made in collaboration with Henry. We call it dark matter dress. Oh, I'll take the amount of actual dark matter in it's not existent. Want to try it on? Sure. It take any form you want it to take. Pretty handy, right? For now, it change only the shape, but we're looking for a way to make it change a structure as well. A pair of extra hand of a particle bomb spawned from clothing wouldn't be so bad, right? I guess so. It's cool. You can have it. Thank you, Aiden. I'll cherish it. Got dark matter dress from Aiden. Dark matter. Mana dark matter? With a dress? Yes. Oh. Aku tidak bisa lihat pakaiannya. Ada cermin di sekitar sini? Ternyata nggak ada apa-apa di sana, jadi kita balik lagi. Oh, nggak bisa keluar. Balik ke kamar terus balik ke work point kah? Atau welcome to work? Oh, nggak bisa. Aku pada baru pencet kasur. When I close my eye, I feel someone person beside my bed. Yeah, itu ada. Tapi siapa? It's a man in pitch black three-piece, smiling ever so early. Father? No, it can be. Father Walden fits me on his own accord. Right, Umbrella Man? Unfortunately, it's just as you said. As for this appearance, it's still my favorite to this day. I'm more likely to have more influence over you if I look like this after all. But let's pretend I didn't say that, shall we? Got it. What's bring you here? I've seen you colors at school. Figured it would pay a small fees. How are you feeling? I'm doing okay. You know, I learned a new thing today. That the PTS I met in their world with just one who rejected the oracle. I see. Well, it is true that infinitely PTS didn't have to shut consequence. Their lad, Delphi, was rather purpose back in this day. I'd say their society was one of the very few that successfully adapted the idea of communism. When the oracle appeared, many thought it would make their world a complete utopia. You see, even a young oracle is powerful enough to grant wishes, as long as it finds being to form a symbiosis with, of course, most the PTS wish to be connected, to be understood by each other. Most does not mean all. The war between globalists and individualists was only the beginning. However, not even the globalists fully believed that their wish would be granted, so it became twist. The tragedy is that their mind didn't become intertwined at once. No, the process was incredibly slow, crippling, excruciating. Imagine that. Imagine thought and the feeling of other people around you creeping into your head. Ya, itu bakal menakutkan banget sih. Buzzing in it until you can't tell which thought initially belong to you. Imagine your own mind exposed to order. Your very embracing thought, every fleeting feeling. Doesn't it feel humiliating? Constant headache, loss of privacy without loss of ego. The God we worship was the devil in disguise. That's when the second God hunt began, of which you had the luck to catch a glimpse. But the process of becoming one indistinguishable mass with the oracle went on and on until it consumed most of the population. However, they were still able to reduce their number to an astonishing degree. They almost success in destroying Oracle, although it didn't mean them any harm. It's just how the Oracle is, you see. It's the failed expectation that made people violent. First, they welcome it in their hearts, expecting to use it to make their world a utopia. But as soon as it disappointed them, they got rid of it. Personally, I find it extremely selfish. I see. It's sad it ended like this. It's always does and they way. especially among races that have a concept of free will, just like you do. Those of your kind are its constant need of something to worship, be it science, money, or powerful being. Wow, berat, 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 berat. Honestly, it's better to worship something that doesn't exist. Because fantasies never disappoint. Sorry. I hope I didn't use the word that I too difficult to understand. Although you are almost already grow up. Well then, sleep well. Bye bye, umbrella man. I close my eyes. Good night, Seth. Gila sih, gila, 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 gila. Itu pahamnya gila banget sih. Pahamnya parah banget sih. Parah banget, parah banget. Aku nggak nyangka. Oke, kita langsung lanjut aja. We're playing the piano in forehand. Wonderful, you're getting better. Say, Frey. Hmm. It was thinking of the story you told me the other day. Why did the Pepper Prince let her stuff become soaked in ink? Isn't it toxic? Why, yes. Ink is poisonous. Then why? Because of love, of course. That's the only reason? It's the sole reason, in fact. It seems there is fundamental lacking in your understanding of love. With Miss Witcher, you see, the final of the sole goal of love is the loss of individuality. No, no, no. The ultimate death of ego. To love is sacrifice your ego in order for two to become one. To mold your thought, belief, hobbies, and character trait into one. That is why Pepper Prince become the same as Ink Prince. They become one of a kind. Unless you're willing to give up on your ego for somebody else's sake, you can claim that you are no love. You know? I find the concept of lost individuality rather fascinating, for it requires the greatest sacrifice of all for an individual. Oh my, look like it's about time to you woke up. Hmm. Aku benci, aku benci itu, aku benci itu. Enggak juga, enggak gitu konsepnya, enggak gitu konsepnya. Hmm, morning Zed. Let's get up to go to school and go back to sleep. Wah, tiba-tiba jadi baikan. Dan kita pakai pajama. Wow. Kita langsung masuk kelas. Andre is absent today. I wonder if something happened. Let's start our class. Today's drawing lesson. Oh, I like drawing. You're able to draw flower, landscape, political leader. You're not able to draw what you want. Are we clear? The class not. What shall I draw, I wonder? Aku pengen harusnya aku save dulu sih. Well, intinya kayaknya jangan ke yang lain. Aku takutnya tiba-tiba nanti mati. I draw puppies. The class pass. It's a lunchtime. Why don't we eat on a rooftop today? Then we can check on the market. Pertama kita harus beli itunya dulu ya. Ke kantin. Si Andri nggak ada lagi. Healthy food. Oke. Rooftop di mana rooftop? Di sini kah? ini perpus. Bisa ke samping? Nggak bisa. Alah, kaget. Escape aja. Kalau lagi Charlotte sendiri mah mending escape aja. Hey, ada orang. Oh, Sisi. Si. No way. Have you gotten beat him up again? As you can see. Well, I did refuse to take out the trash during the clean duty. It's unfair. Why did they pick on you? Well, they must be disappointed in me. That's why they are upset, fairies. Because I'm a misanthropic. Because I'm a misanthropic god stuck in a human body. How can they worship me if I'm powerless just like them? Still, remember, I won't be in this festa forever. In fact, I'm looking for a way to get rid of it. But it's almost impossible in the house, let alone schoolgirl. But I think I finally found a way to go back. Who knows? Perhaps I'll return to my domain faster than one could imagine. So you're leaving soon. Everyone does leave eventually. Anyhow, do you feel like joining me for lunch? Sure. We sit on the one of the bench. I tell C about the oracle inside me, about proprietor and observer, PTS and executioner. I tell him everything I know. He doesn't ridicule me. In turn, she reminds about his past expression and other world he's been to. You know, I remember something today. A memory of another human vessel I used to have. It was a land where half a man can ascend and were blessed with a gift. The gift left their planet and built a city in the skies. It was given the name Aether. It was made of pure white, and those who lived there all had with her. My gift was a cell apostosis, so everything I touched direct withered the very next moment. That was how my mother died. Right after giving birth, she cradled me in her arms. That was a fatal mistake. Thus, with a gift as dangerous as the that were kept in isolation from civility, myself included. So the only thing I ever interact with a virtual parent and a few other devices. I was afraid to touch living being. She closed his eye and he's trying to remember something else. Sadly, as far as my current memory goes, I cannot remember further detail. It must be lonely. Loneliness is human emotion. The God is filtered to expression it. I see. Well then, I plan to continue my research. See you later then. We shall go to feed my cats, said. I beg they waiting. Oke, kita ke market. Kok tiba-tiba gelap? Di mana market? Harusnya di sini kan? Oh ini dia. Hah? Marketnya mati. They are dead. Someone put a hand on my shoulder. I really feel its presence. Pets aren't allowed here. You know that, didn't you? So nobody is responsible for what might happen to them. I play with the snake cat. I give them food. I tame them free. Yet I couldn't be there when they need me the most. You're a recovery. Can you do anything? I was the oracle, Miss Oracle. Everything that defined me as the oracle has persisted. I do not bear memories of my past, nor do I possess extraordinary power. Therefore, I am the oracle no more. It is you who define me right now. However, it still greatly exhausts you. If you use even a bit of my energy consciously, your life system will collapse, just like the last time. And returning that back to life is not likely matter. As long as you reject me, we will eventually drain each other and precise. When we merge, however, shall we obtain great power? This question is, are you willing to give up your ego for the sake of someone or die an individual? Wah gila eh. Think about it. Frey walked up the hip small body crouch beside them. Poor little thing. Let's give them a proper burial, shall we? Go to the class. Ya, Meketnya mati. Tapi gila sih. Aku nggak bisa jelasin ya. Tapi itu parah sih kataku. Paham itu parah sih. Paham itu parah. Ahem. Before we start our lesson, there's an announcement I'd like to make. As you all know, pets not are are not allowed on the school territory. Yet seems like some of you have been feeding them against the rule. Just to make it clear, the cats in the garden died because of the food poisoning. You see, junk food is incredibly toxic to animals, especially on contained xylitol, which is most commonly used in snack preparation by childish junk food. Whether you did this as a prank or not, it's incredibly cruel to kill an animal like that. So whoever did it, make sure you did dispose of the corpse in the garden. The guards aren't your janitor, so I want you to take the responsibility yourself. Berarti kita salah dong ngasih junk food. No way. It can't be, it can't be, it can't be. That it was all my fault? No. It's because they were hungry. It's because Arlie told me to. It's because Sad decided to feed them. Hey, aku enggak. It's because I was mad to do this. Miss Witcher, are you alright? I know it. Witcher killed those cat. Cat killer. No. It's not like that. Oh, berubah mereka. I just wanted to help. I'm sorry. Carl Whistle is murder. It's all my fault. I wake up at Tyrann not. She passed over above me. How are you feeling? I've been better. I have to admit. Why are you here? You don't remember? I carried you here. Oh, I've caused you trouble. Even though I was how much he had dirty thing, it's okay. As I talk, you become targeted because of me. But don't worry, I found a way out. Let's go. Where to? What's happening? I found a way out of the house. Trust me, it'll be okay. There's be no guard, no classmate, no routine in the outside world. No one will raise a hand against you either. But what if we don't like it out there? We'll go back, right? Right, we will. Well then, I'm afraid we can't waste any more time. Let's go. The elevator goes. First floor is active on this floor. That's the floor we need to get to. All the doors open for me, so getting further won't be a problem. Be careful not to alarm the guard. The moment they find us, it's over. Oh, kita harus ke sini kah? This place looks deserted. Are you sure it's okay to wander around here? Don't worry about it. Look like if we can find a shelter here. Tempat apa ini? Kota di bawah tanah. Welcome. Oh, customer, you seem troubled. I can tell. How about I sell you woman, what? You woman drink with a 10% discount. You'll get candle in the drink as a free extra. Or would you prefer freedom of speech? If you give your right to life, you can get many other ones of the when you earn. Let's leave. Oh, ada pintu kebuka. Kita harus ke sini kah? Welcome. We have everything you might ever need. Let's see. Anti-protestic shock. Anxiety access the protein milkshake? No. Then how about panic attack or profession bondage? Nifty, right? What do you think? How about I give you a membership card and an extra? Sorry, we don't have any money. Then why did you even enter the shop? Dumb teenager. I don't get paid for wasting time on you. Get lost. Kita nggak bisa ke sana. Kita juga nggak bisa ke sana. Ini kah? Something wrong? Well, it says religion on the entrance. But no matter how I look at it, it's just a department store. Ah, silly customer. Did you really think there was supposed to be something else? The regions of modern age is capitalism, and bang, and our order is Scrooge. Anyhow, do you need anything you don't need? I don't have any cash. Sorry, not a problem. The money altar is over there. The what? The altar. ATM. ATM. Don't tell me you haven't heard of it. Ah, now I see. Sorry, we don't need anything. Thank you for your service. Come again. I'll be praying for you at local bell. Is pharmacy? No. You've got it all wrong. Welcome to Shop of Knowledge. Did you know knowledge is product to be sold? It doesn't matter if it's true or not. Nobody cares about that anymore. Everyone's starving, hungry for information. New, old, hidden, forgotten, second-hand knowledge. I've got it all in this pill. But you're me now, so I can sell you any. How about this drink knowledge orange flavor cube table instead? I think we'll pass. Thank you for your time. Kita bisa ke sini? Let's see what ahead. What's lie ahead is a mess. Suddenly I feel weak in my knees. The next moment I lose my balance and confident feet. She crouched beside me. Are you okay? No, I guess remember something. This mess remind me of it. I see. It must be painful memory. Can you stand? Sure. Don't mind me. Oke, kayaknya udah dulu deh. Oke, kita sampai di sini dulu karena aku yakin ini masih panjang dan aku udah main sekitar sejam lebih. Ada sejam setengah. Aku main udah sejam setengah. Takutnya nanti lebih dari sejam sama aja kayak aku live streaming. Kira-kira gitu dan ternyata sekarang si Charlotte juga mulai dibenci sama orang-orang karena dia ngebunuh kucingnya dan dia nggak tahu. Akhirnya dia mulai dibully juga. Kasian sih kata aku si Charlotte sekarang. Ya kira-kira gitulah. Dan sekarang dia mulai apa ya? Pingin rebel kayaknya. Pingin berontak. Dia nggak bisa ngikutin kata hatinya. Dan banyak banget paham-paham yang mulai bermunculan dan mulai agak menyimpang. Aku nggak bakal mau jelasin karena takutnya nanti ke kalian berpikir terlalu dalam. Oke, sekali lagi aku bakal bilang kalau kalian ngerti tolong jangan dipahamin bulat-bulat, cerna dulu dan jangan sampai kalian terpengaruh sama paham-pahamnya kayak gitu. Oke. Aku masih kasihan sama Charlotte, beneran. Udah mah dia sekarang sakit karena si Tuhannya, sekarang dia dibully gara-gara ngebunuh kucing. Ya begitulah. Kira-kira gitu, segitu dulu dari aku. Terima kasih telah menonton. Jangan lupa klik like-nya. Jangan lupa juga subscribe yang yang baru datang. Dan jangan lupa juga share ke teman-teman kalian biar aku makin semangat untuk mainin game-game baru. Terima kasih. Kita pasti bakal nyelamatin Charlotte. Harus. Karena aku kasihan sama Charlotte. Sedih, sumpah sedih. Pas aku ngeliat tadi itu sedih. Aduh. Oke. Sampai jumpa di episode Hello Charlotte selanjutnya. Bye bye.